Hi, welcome to FLDraw Tutorials. I'm Ritesh. In this tutorial, we will be exploring various preferences provided by FLDraw. I have FLDraw application open on my screen. Now, there are two ways you can open Preferences window in FLDraw, either by clicking Edit Preferences or simply clicking on the gear at the top right corner of your screen. Now, while we have the Preferences window open, let's look at each one of the preferences in detail. Snap to shapes. This option is turned off by default. You can simply turn it on by clicking on the checkbox. It allows you to position the shapes in relation to other shapes on the canvas. Let's look at this feature. Let me bring a new shape on the canvas. Now you will notice as I move this shape, the blue line appears on the canvas, which is in relation to other shapes on the canvas. So it allows you more control on how you want to position each and every shape on the canvas. As I move along, you can see how well I can position each and every shape. Let's look at the second option. Show labels. Let's turn that on. Now you notice that when I created a new shape, it came without any labels. By turning the labels on, any shape that you create on the canvas will have a default label associated with it. There you go. It says one page reference. I can simply double click and change the text. Let's open up the preferences window again. Gradient fill. This is by far one of my favorite preferences. By turning gradient fill on, any shape that I bring on canvas now will have vibrant gradient colors. Beautiful. You can turn on the gradient fill and all of the shapes from the shape panel will come with gradient colors. This makes your diagrams elegant and very colorful. Let's look at another option. Shape with ports. This option by default is always turned on. By clicking on Shape with ports, any shape that I'll create will have connection ports tied to it. As you can see, I have 4 connection points here: top, left, bottom, and right. And these connection ports can be used for connecting the shapes. You can always turn this feature off and manually add any connection ports you wish by using the toolbar. So I added left and right connection ports, and then I can simply use them to connect with other shapes. Let's look at other options. Shape stroke. This is the outline of any shape, and it goes up to a shape stroke of 4. Now any shape I create will have a thicker stroke. Let's look at a few more. Label stroke. Just like the shape stroke, now the labels will be created with the stroke, the outline border. If I turn it off, the labels will be created without the border. Default width and height. By default, FLDraw set every shape to 100 pixels wide and 100 pixels in height. Let's change it to 40. Now any shape I create will be of that size. Now let me increase the size to 200. There we go. So you can control the size of the shape just by simply setting the preferences. With this, I conclude this tutorial. I hope you like watching this tutorial, and thank you for watching.